let's talk about Nitro, because Eric Bischoff, this is the Nitro he starts to drop results of Raw live on there. He spoils the pre-taped WWF show. And listen, this is the early days of the Monday Night War, and he in WCW wasn't pulling any punches. Do you remember hearing that was happening? And did you think, man, what a gutsy move, or are we desperate? Or, as we look back on it, what do you think about spoiling the competition's shows?
Well, at that point in time, we had a whole bunch of ground to make up, and I saw a guy that was, doing whatever he could do to change the change the
landscape, right, and the ratings, and
change the landscape. Yeah, I mean, he was, he was going to war, and you
got to appreciate the cojones of someone who's willing to take that step, right?
Hell yes. Yeah. I mean, because in those days there was just lines you didn't step across. He stepped across them all.
But you know who stepped across them all first? The guy he was doing it to now, right? So why not?
Absolutely.
It's time to step up.
Yeah. If we're going to make this actually a competition, let's just do it. Balls out, balls to the walls.
It's like the kid in school when he finally steps up to the bully. It's the same thing. You don't back down.
Well, and you swing first.
You do. You swing first. Darren Staley, by the way, loved what I did with my hands when I expressed the word cojones. So I just thought I'd share that. We got some characters in this chat tonight, man. Let's move on to the January 8th Nitro. And this is in the Omni, another place that you love to work, Arn. January 8th, 1996.
Favorite.
You're back in the main event, teaming with Flair against Hogan and Savage. And I hate to bring it up, but Hogan pins you in the end, okay? Big boot, leg drop, the usual greatest hits. But it's what happened after that match that turns heads, because all hell will break loose. The rest of the Horsemen hit the ring. You got Sullivan, you got Zodiac, you got the Giant. They all come charging in too. And while everyone's brawling, the Giant lays out both Hogan and Savage again. And Zodiac's once more trying to stop him from going too far. But we're going to see it here. It's physicality between the Horsemen and the Dungeon of Doom. You got those two heel factions beating the hell out of each other. That wasn't common back then, Arn. Do you think they were just trying to blur the lines and create chaos? Or was this just like, hey, let's throw everybody in, see what happens, and we'll throw it all in a blender and see if our fans enjoy this?
Chaos.
Yeah.
Let's try it. We're throwing stuff up against the wall to see if it'll stick. That's chaos. Heels fighting heels. It's not necessarily the ideal situation, because I think as a fan, you just go, yeah, well, you guys, I don't like any of you guys. You guys all kill each other. I don't care. Which is okay too, sometimes.
Yeah, the pro wrestling nerd out booker may say, oh, the focus should have stayed on Hogan and Savage as the primary storyline. But to your point, it was crashed. It was a little bit of Crash TV that was starting to enter storylines and trying to change things up a little bit.
Yeah. Sometimes different is enough.